Welcome to the bold analysis, and we continue to share our sympathies with the family of late Kasipul Member of Parliament, Ongondo Were. I'm confusing Kasipul with Karapul because in Siaya there is a place known as Karapul. Yes, so I've been confusing it, by the way, you realize. So where Siaya, huko mali nilizaliwa, there is a place known as Karapul Primary School. But Karapul is in Siaya, so that's why I'm confusing. Now, the level of spin, name calling, and gaslighting by detectives around the assassination of this member of parliament is a clear indication that someone is seated somewhere in a powerful position, simply managing emotions, but also blocking justice for the family. I want to demonstrate that for you here. But first, take a minute. We are finishing our appeal to support this girl, Lucy. This girl here is in Homa Bay KMTC. She's pursuing physiotherapy. She had been coming from an underprivileged family of just one. And the one who's there is having underdevelopmental issues. And one thing we opted then is to support her. Alipelekwa shule last year. Lakini, not last year, last month, but hawakuweza, walibaki na balance and other requirements needed. So we took over her case. Kesho, one of my staff will be in Homa Bay to make sure kwamba huyu msichana amelipiwa fees. The only deficit I have, balance which I need between now and tomorrow, is 24,000. So take a minute and, tusaidie so that we finish up by this. And thank you very much for accepting and obeying my call, picking my call to support this girl.
Good evening. My name is Okungu Lucy from Homa Bay, KMTC, pursuing diploma in physiotherapy. I'm kindly requesting for your support in my school fees. I have a major challenge there, and I hear at school, when you don't complete your fee, no exam will you be allowed to sit for. So please, from the bottom of my heart, I would like to ask for your support.
She's actually from my high school. So while I'm born in Tanzania, Kevin, don't do things at home. At least I'll really get my bragging rights company Msadiam from my former school. And may God really bless you as your purpose to support her. I want to demonstrate to you the mind games that are being played behind the scene, and until you get confused. And to me, this is what is showing me that someone is seated somewhere to block justice. These four men, William Imoli Shigali, alias Omar Juma Hali Hilal, Douglas Mushiri Wambugu, one of them I think is a police, and David Mihigo Kagame, were arrested in connection with the MP's murder. These fellows here, they were arrested, and according to the jurisdiction of constitutional jurisdiction, I don't know if I'm using the right word, but I want to execute my point. They were supposed to be charged in Kibera Law Court, ile kitu ilifanyika Ngong. But then they were taken to JKA court. Probably why? They were taken to JKA kwa sababu huko Kibera there is an allegation kwamba huko is hostile. So hakuna venye unaweza pelekwa. But nothing can happen. Police security is all there. So they were taken to another court, and someone is saying the other court where they're being taken in JKA, could it be a favorable court? Question. CCTV footage zeroed on this man, and this man was accused to be the shooter. The man who was holding the gun, the bag you are seeing there, a report by the section of media was that hiyo bag amebeba hapo ndio ilikuwa imebeba probably the gun that was used, or rather the pistol that was used. So that is what the country was treated to. Then, during the Requiem Mass, the rallying call by leaders was, who sent these men? Because yes, you've shown us it is this men who did it. But then the question was, these people cannot just wake up and go shoot. So that was Requiem Mass in Nairobi. In the evening, a post came from DCI. And I want you to, because I have a beef with the post that came from DCI. That was on Wednesday evening, Wednesday night. The DCI made this post, and I will just want us to go and read it. And this is where I saw some gaslighting, if you ask me. This is it. I wish I get it. Yes. I want you to look at this. Wanted for murder. Look at how that headline is big. The Directorate of Criminal Investigation requests Philip Nahashon Aroko to surrender immediately to the nearest police station. He is a person of interest. You know, the title, the headline is Wanted for Murder. But if you read the content of the post is, he's a person of interest in the ongoing investigation into the brutal murder of Honorable Charles Ong'ondowere. Compliance with his request is mandatory. With this request is mandatory. We also appeal to anyone with information regarding his whereabouts to contact nearest police station or use our toll-free number. All information provided will be treated with utmost confidentiality. Now, two things or three. Number one, the DCI did some gaslighting. Or when someone, the village folks, wakiona tu hii, in fact, I was talking to someone from, not even from Homa Bay, someone from Kisumu, akaniambia, bana, DCI washasema ni yule mtu alimuua. That is it. Someone wanted to run that and to answer the question that was better part of the day, the question that people were asking, who is the big shot. And out of nowhere, that, and I'm not saying this man is innocent, but I want to show you why we are really looking at this. Then, another one is this. Appealing for anyone regarding his whereabouts. It's as if this man is on the run. You know, someone wanted to paint a picture that this man on the run is on the run. But that is not the it. Because 30 minutes after this post, Aroko appeared in, reported to Gigiri police station, accompanied by his lawyer Danstan Omari.
Wednesday. The last 30 minutes I saw some tweets from the DCI that I'm requested, or rather I'm directed to report to the DCI concerning the death of my MP. So being a law-abiding citizen, I decided to bring myself here, okay? I know this is politics and I'm ready for it. I started it and I want to pursue it to the last bit of it. The bitterness that is in my constituency, people are crying, people have been killed, people have been maimed. I personally have been to DC headquarters more than 7 times, okay? I've written letters regarding those who have been killed and those who have been maimed. I wrote a letter to the DCI. I wrote a letter to the police station in my village, that is the Yugis. I reported. I personally took the OCPD, OCS, all those level of security organs to the scene, so where people have been hacked, people have been maimed, and there's nothing that has taken place. Now, the situation that we are in is very unfortunate. I don't want to talk about it because it's under investigation, and I want to leave it for the police to do their job. They summoned me to come. I am here. If anybody has anything that wants to ask me, I'll be ready to answer it, okay? But I want to tell the people of Homa Bay County that the politics in that county has been turned into madness. It is not politics. It is thuggery. And I saw the governor pushing so much for me to be called here. She's even making calls to the police for me to be called here to make a statement. She has achieved it now. But if she has something that she's sure about, then she has to prove a push for me to come here. I want to tell her that we're changing the politics from thuggery to civilized politics in that constituency. I've brought myself here, okay? I brought myself here so that I can hear what the police has to say about the summon that they've given me. But if anybody has anything that he feels is linking me, then I will respond, okay?
So you would wonder, did they summon him and he refused to go? Or even if you wanted to arrest him, the thing would be, maybe because now you have evidence this is the person you need to arrest, you need to go look for him, maybe summon him. If he fails to appear, then you say you're looking for him. But while you push, and for better part of Wednesday night, hey, this man was trending. And probably with that timing, he was to appear in, will get his way to the headline, but that did not happen. Now, they wanted to cool the pressure. And if you want to know that something is not adding up, today, I was actually locked up in Gigiri station, police station, with another gentleman known as Ochieng. Ochieng was working at Lake Basin Development Authority. That is where Raymond Omolo came from. Okay? So, today, only the other fellows were presented in court. The man that the DCI was saying is convicted of a murder was not presented in court. And Danny was talking about this, Dunstan Murray.
Our client, the first respondent, was arraigned before this court. We have raised serious objections on the question of the law. That the law says somebody will be charged or be taken to court where the offense was committed. This offense of Mheshimiwa's death happened on Ngong Road. The court with jurisdiction is Kibera Law Court. In Kibera, there is a magistrate. There are around 10 magistrates. Then we have the High Court. The people who murdered the Member of Parliament for Kasbul will be charged at Kibera High Court. The court has said it will go to render itself on that question, and we come tomorrow at 9. Serious issues affect two of our clients, one Philip Aroko and Ahashun. One, Philip Aroko was not brought to court. He is the most likely candidate on the ODM ticket to win the by-election that is coming. He has mobilized for three good years to be in the ballot in 2027. But fortunes have changed. He will be in the ballot after the IBC is constituted. He was selectively brought to be arrested. And he has not been brought today because we wanted to seek for bail for him to go and bury the late Member of Parliament. Philip is a member of ODM. The late Honorable Were was a member of ODM. Our client, Abel, is a UDA coordinator. He was appointed into the Lake Basin by the President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, because he worked for UDA. He is likely to be a candidate representing UDA in the by-election. The two of them have been selectively been brought here so that, one, they do not participate in the by-election. Two, they don't participate in the barrio.
Now, Aroko is the main opponent, was his main opponent, the main opponent of Odour in the last general election. And number two, he had gone to DCI to report. And as you had one of his photos, his videos, something he said in that video there, that he had gone even to report about past criminal records, about things happening in there. So, that is been brought, but it's not been, but also, the fact that he's not been presented in court does not say he's innocent. Lakini, naona the way things are stage managed, you know, things are running too fast, and there is a lot of media control, information control about it. Now, the bodyguards have also been arrested. The bodyguards have now also been arrested. And they're now accused to have talked with one of the killers, that allegedly one of them sent 80,000 to one of the alleged killers for transport, for fare, for them to be dropped in a nearby petrol station. They're also accused of speaking with one of the killers. They're also armed. There's also a question of they were armed at the time the incident happened, but none of them pulled a defense trigger, even though that time walikuwa na bunduki. Hapo nao mimi hapo, hiyo charge ni ngumu, sababu wakati kama mtu anashoot jamani, huwezi toa yako, sababu huwezi jua, sababu ukitoa yako sita kushoot. Maybe. But there could have been a commotion even after that incident. Even though they will say we rushed MP to the hospital. One question still lingers in everyone's mind, and journalists ask this question to date. Such like thing happens, no witness statement, hakuna hata, hapa ni gari mali kunakuwa na traffic, hakuna hata mtu mmoja mwenye anasema mimi nilikuwa gari ilikuwa mbele yangu, and there is no one, even with dashcam. There is a way things happened and everything is in dark. The coincidence of darkness is a question that many people would really wonder. Vitu zimefanyika haraka sana na kila kitu iko in dark. No one seemed to know anything about anyone. So, there have also been a question. Another factor is on the scene. How someone would choose the roundabout and get away with that only means the death was premeditated with how he was going to get away with it. In Homa Bay today, I saw the faces of the women there, the mourners there, people breaking down, and really it's sad. It's sad that death shatters. It really shatters people. Now, yeah, people are broken. I think the Homa Bay nation is broken. And I had one of the brothers, I don't know if he's the only brother, crying, implicating the name of P.S. Omolo.
George, fungua. Fungua George.
Leta gari mbele. Kuna kamera nyuma yako. Yes. Yes. Yes, 1, 2.
Well, I'm telling you. And now this one is coming for the first time. And I saw even the PS responding and saying, not responding, but rather saying that issuing a statement after, and of course probably he knew that his name is going to be called there. And people alluding to the screenshot. There was an incident where the late fought with Raymond's brother in Kisumu Airport. Look at this screenshot. Yesterday, while at the Kisumu Airport in the company of my fellow leaders, Governor Vihiga, Women Rep Nyikal MP, and Lilian Gogo MP and Honorable Pio Wandai waiting to fly to Nairobi, one Hesbon Ayeko Omolo pictured a brother to PS Raymond Omolo, who was recently appointed by William Ruto to the KEMSA board, confronted and attacked me with allegations that I have been demeaning their family during ODM rallies. He further insulted Dr. Lilian Gogo minutes before the security operatives wrapped him up and threw him out of the VIP lounge. I treated this incident as a life-threatening one, and I call upon the MD Kisumu Airport to come out and explain why such rowdy and unpolished passengers should even be allowed into the airport to cause disunity. Shame on him for insulting a woman. He should have directly faced me. Gone are the days when such uncouth characters were freely allowed to walk into a busy airport like what we witnessed in Kisumu at my brother is in power. So many things are at stake, and there is a story of that incident that happened. So probably such narratives, and such narratives are guided. You know, such narratives are coming because of those. I am afraid, but I'm not shocked. The family of the MP may never get justice. Never. Never. No one knows the truth. You're not even sure. Everything that has been said, you cannot take them because they look stage managed here to answer this. And someone's just managing emotions of people. This is what has hijacked that probe and is blocking justice. Number one, the high voltage Kasipul by-election. The videos are played there. Someone has talked about it. You've seen Danstan Omari talking about it. The Kasipul by-election is at stake. UDA party is going to use that by-election to test ground, to find out, can they work together with ODM and leave ODM? Can they field a candidate, and how many votes can they get? It's an assessment of Nyanza region. It's also understood that Governor Wanga is vouching for Were's son. Were supported Wanga for governorship, and he was the first MP to support Wanga. And Governor Gladys, who is the ODA chairperson, could be vouching for the son to be the candidate for ODM party. And you could see today in that rally, he was being given microphone to try say one or two things. There are also, the Ongoro Were's death is putting Ruto-Raila deal in the line. And everything has to be managed. Government must clean its hands because the opposition side are insisting that we did not sign any deal for political assassination. And not once or twice, not one or two leaders have said, you give us those who killed or we break ties with the government. So much are at stake. The other issue is there could be a powerful statesman behind it. You know, and this is not to mean what has been mentioned, but such a high-profile murder, I've been saying the killers could still have traced him from parliament. Yes, from parliament. Because one question that mimi najiuliza ni hii. Ako kwa gari is an MP. Mostly waheshimiwa sit on bottom left. Not bottom left, back left. Is it back left or back right? Back left. So yeye alikuwa amekaa mbele. How did the killers know he was seated there? And they aimed tactical, knowing we are going to shoot na tutampata hapo. Why didn't it, mbona hawakujua anaweza kuwa amekaa nyuma? There's so many questions. He didn't use his normal car. Say he swapped the car. How, if there was even car swapping? You know, there's so many questions. And so, for this to be done, and I still believe, for a high-profile murder of an MP, it cannot be done by rash matage of the village folks. No. Lastly, the past criminal records, history of the MP is being used to justify his murder. And the fact that that past criminal narratives around the MP is being used means that someone is seated somewhere to manage emotions around it. And I still insist, these stories, these fellows, if he did all this, mbona hii story haikai kuja in public? Why now when he's gone? Oh, too bad. But we are here. There will be stories here and there, but we'll follow up and know maybe kama atapatikana. But I believe someone is keen to block justice.